Two-Leather Faith. My name is Robert McMillan, and we're continuing our series on the biblical roles of the husband. Last time we dealt with a man of God as the leader in his home. And if you think you've got an idea on that, and you haven't watched my previous video, I think you should go back, look at that, and then continue on, because today we're going to deal with the husband as a lover. And he loves by being, first of all, a one-woman man. In 1 Timothy 3:2 it says, "A bishop then must be blameless, the husband of one wife." The rule for being a man of God in leadership in the church is, first of all, that he is a one-woman man. Now, what is a bishop? Bishop just means he's a manager. That's all the word means. Episkopos, manager. The theme song for the Christian husband must be, "I Only Have Eyes for You," which is a theologically and biologically correct song. Primary sexual organs of a man are his eyes. And you see that in the culture all around us, but nobody admits to it. Men just need to see something and they want it. In Job 31:1, Job said, "I've made a covenant with my eyes. How then shall I look on a young woman?" So you make a covenant with your eyes. If you've got a problem there, you need to work on that. Make a covenant with your eyes. Even a dog can live out the Playboy philosophy. Do you realize that? As a matter of fact, dogs are usually the best at it. Secondly, he loves by loving sacrificially. Ephesians 5:25, it says, "Husbands, love your wives just as Christ also loved the church and gave himself for it." And if you look to the beginning of that passage, he's talking about mutual submission of all the persons he's going to talk about in the rest of that chapter. Husbands and wives are both to submit to each other, children to submit to their parents, parents submit to their children, employees submit to their employers, employers submit to their employees. It's all in there. And it starts off with Ephesians 5:20, and submit one to another. Ecclesiastes 9:9, it says, "Live joyfully with the wife whom you love all the days of your vain life which he has given you under the sun. All your days are vanity, for that is your portion in life and in the labor which you perform under the sun." So God's going to reward you in two ways. He's going to give you a wife, he's going to give you work, and both are gifts from God. And he says, live joyfully with your wife. Loving our wives as we learn to love sacrificially, Christian wives will respond in kind. Loving our children, you're always going to love your children. You may not always like them, but you're going to love them. Is it not true that your children want to play with you as soon as you pull in the driveway from work and you're dog tired, when you're usually at your lowest physical ebb? The father who loves his children will find 5 or 10 minutes, dig them up somewhere. Sacrificial love will find some resource of energy to spend even a few minutes with them as soon as they see him pull in the driveway. He loves his family by spending quality time with them. And love is spelled T-I-M-E. Spell it with me. T-I-M-E, not L-O-V-E. That includes a date night, just to get out of the area for a little bit. Go to a restaurant, even a cheap restaurant, even a coffee shop, and just have a cup of coffee. Or a park. Just go to a park and enjoy your water. In Song of Songs, chapter 7, verses 11 through 13. By the way, Song of Songs, it's an erotic love poem. Don't let anybody tell you it's anything else. Most people in the past have interpreted this incorrectly. They couldn't imagine God would talk this way, but he did. And all of the allusions in here are sexual allusions. When he talks about pomegranates, Solomon is not talking about pomegranates. When he's talking about mandrake roots, he's not talking about mandrake roots. And I'm not going to explain it all to you, because I'll start blushing, you'll start blushing, and you'll think I'm just some perv on YouTube. Song of Songs, chapter 7, verses 11 through 13, says, "Come, my beloved, let us go forth to the field, let us lodge in the villages." They want to get away. Let us get up, and by the way, it's the wife who's talking here. "Let us get up early to the vineyards, let us see if the vine has budded, whether the grape blossoms are open, and the pomegranates are in bloom. There I will give you my love. The mandrakes give off a fragrance, and at our gates are pleasant fruits, all manner, new and old, which I have laid up for you, my beloved." She's not talking about a fruit basket. Quality playtime, teaching time with the children is also important if you're going to be a father. That means no TV. It's not quality time if you're sitting in front of the TV or playing video games. But hobbies, active hobbies where you're involved with someone. Reading, playing, family altar. Your children have to see you worship. They have to experience you leading them in worship. To be a lover in his family, the husband and the father have to learn from the Bible what that really means. What does it mean to love someone? Now, I'm not just talking about romantic love or sexual love. I'm talking about the love that says, I will always act in your best interest. It's another kind of love. I always enjoy my time with you. Until next time, keep studying this. I'm going to put these notes on my website, shoeleatherfaith.org, as soon as we complete this series, and I want you to download it and study it for yourself and see if there's any truth in them. And cling to what's true, and what's true is what's biblical. And if you see something that's wrong, send me a note. I'd like to hear from you, because I'd like to make the correction. Next time we're going to look at the husband as a learner. Until then, keep praying for yourself to be a man of God. Keep praying for your family. God bless you.